All right, guys, I'm not until 11. It's just after 9. I'm going to knock out another half of my 5K. I'm going to try something new. See that? Yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm going to see if I can do both at the same time. Let me get this one recording. Give me a second. All right, so now we got a recording. So we're going to see what we can do here. Knock it out another half of a 5K. I'm going to do it on the lot today. I've got something that's measuring how far I'm going, so we're going to knock this out as quickly as we can. I'm just going to kind of do laps and circles and stuff like that and see if I can make that work and see if we can have some fun with this. So, oops. You still coming? Yeah, he's still coming. I don't know if you can hear the buzz, but it's sitting right there. So we're gonna do a couple of laps around the dealership and try to get 1.5 miles in and do that. So I don't know if it's that I'm not popular. Probably. I just started doing this again. But I didn't get a whole lot of questions. In fact, I didn't get any questions as far as Toyotas or anything like that. So I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to go for a little walk and see what we can do. Get followed by that guy. So you'll see me from a distance right there. I got to track it on my watch. It's supposed to be tracking on my watch to let me know what's going on with all of this stuff. So we'll figure this out, and we'll figure out exactly what we want to do and how. But we'll take a tour of the lot while we're doing this. So, work for the #1 Toyota store in the state of Michigan. We sell more new and certified used than anybody else. There are other places that say they do as well. We got the receipts. You go mid-month last month, I know the numbers on that. We got 84 cars in allocation. The #2 store got 64. Yeah, so we're getting more and more cars. You'll see some of these over here. That's what I like. I like that yellow Prius. That nightshade. Make that into a Bumblebee. Make that into a Transformer. It'll be Bumblebee. Yep, Bumblebee. A little bit more efficient than the Bumblebee from the movies. But we'll have some fun with that. And you can see as we walk past, there's trade-in row. These are all the trades we've kind of gotten in. We're going to go along our new car inventory. I got those in the back. Those are all wholesale cards. So when I talk about how we need to buy cars, and if you go to Toyota John on Facebook, you'll see what I've got out there. We're trying to buy as many cars as we can. Yeah, we need the used car inventory. Ooh, white Supra. You looking for a Supra? We got it. We got the Supra. Let's do this. I'm gonna take a quick stop here and check my watch and see where things are at. Make sure this is actually working. All right, so we're just now starting. So I already got a 1/4 mile in because I came from the front. We're about a 1/4 mile deep. we've got everything going all the way back for a quarter mile. So we're gonna do an extra quarter mile today. Oops. There we go. So I'll have a split video of the drone, but we're gonna start that right there. So now it's going on my watch. I didn't do it right. Not quite a boomer, but I'm almost. So I suppose it's fitting, I guess. But we'll do a couple of laps around the dealership and get this half a 5K in. You know, it's October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We are at Subaru and Toyota of Ann Arbor are partnering with the U of M Rogel Cancer Center for breast cancer awareness. For every dollar that we earn or that we get donated, the dealership is matching up to, I think it's $10,000. So we're looking to give $20,000+ to the Rogel Cancer Center. Am I still following? I think I am. I can't tell. There we go. I'm back to being followed. There we go. All right. Technology, trying new things, getting better. But anyway, we're working with the Rogel Cancer Center, trying to raise some money for the Rogel Cancer Center and get all of that squared away. We're looking for more than 20K. Bear with me. Active track. There we go. All right. Figure all this stuff out. It's all new technology. All new technology. Come on, follow along. Sorry about that. I'll have it figured out for the next time I do this. It's all brand new to me. Trying to learn I'm an old dog learning new tricks is what it is. There we go. Now we're following again. So now I got the shot from behind. From up above. And we'll get all this figured out. Got to be careful. I got some trees coming up that I got to kind of watch out for, I guess, and make sure that we don't hit anything. There we go. So now we're going to the Subaru side of things. This is kind of the drive into the dealership in between Toyota and Subaru. Got the big flag up there. There's Subaru. We got all of Subaru right there. That's service, up front of sales. You'll see that trailer right there. That's a Porta-John. They are doing what we did last year. They're making bigger bathrooms and changing the service lounge area to give our customers a better experience while they are here servicing their cars, which is always cool. You know, one of the things we do differently, we want you to have a good buying experience. We're more concerned about your overall ownership experience. Part of that is making sure when you come back to us to service that you have a good experience in our service department. We've got a world-class service department at both Toyota and Subaru. They do a really good job. They do a really good job. Where are we at there? There it is. So what do we got so far? Yep, we got about a quarter mile. So like I said, we'll do a couple laps and we'll get this all figured out. And hopefully we don't run into a tree when we're up here. We got a deep dealership. Jackson Road, all right there. Where's my guy? There's my guy. Come on, follow along. We're closer to the road to try to get him to follow along. There we go. There we go. Got him following along a little bit. We're going to come up to Nancy Drive. He's a little loud. But we're going to come up to Nancy Drive here, which is employee parking. And where haulers go back to the back to put all our new cars in very cool spots. Oops. Yeah, I'm still recording. So you got two, and if it stops recording, it stops recording. We'll figure that out. Well, private road, keep out. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna do my thing. Where are we at? There we are. He's sitting right back over in there. There he is. Went up to the front of the dealership again. There's the front. Toyota Van Arbor, all the way to the back. Here we are catching a Federico in his natural state of environment. Well, not really. He's not on a camera. Well, I guess if I'm recording him, he's on a camera. Hey, Federico! Wave! Say hi! See, there's your Facebook star, Federico. There you go. He's out taking a walk with Eugene, trying to figure some stuff out. Maybe just talking about life and the weather. I don't know. But we're still going down Nancy Drive. You guys got to ask me some questions. This is going to get old. If all I'm going to do is sit here talking to you guys about whatever, I need some direction. I'm an old ADHD kid, so I need some direction. I got to have some direction. I got to have somebody tell me what to talk about. Not that I don't have the gift of gab, which is just a really nice way of saying that I'm a motor mouth. So yeah, I'm a motor mouth. I talk a lot. I do a lot of talking. I do a lot of other stuff. But I need some direction, and I want to be productive with this. So I want to do two things. I want to raise money for the Rogel Cancer Center, and I want to answer your questions. So what I really, really want to do is get you guys to tell me what's important to you guys. What do you guys want to know? What's the horsepower of a Camry? Okay, front wheel drive, all wheel drive. What's the torque on a Corolla? Can you lock the rear differential on a Corolla? There is no rear differential on a Corolla. Not even in an all-wheel drive, because it's a hybrid and you've got a motor on the back. Where are we at here? We're almost at a half mile. Almost. What'd you say?
No, nice one.
Yeah, so back to the questions. Figure out what you want to know. What's the difference between a TRD Sport Tacoma and a TRD Off-Road? Here's one for you guys. How many wheels does your typical hybrid Toyota have? Put the answer down below in comments. If you answer correctly, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll put it in comments if I figure out whether it's just going to be an attaboy or something else. I'm not really sure, but I'll figure something out. Yep, we're at 0.48 miles. It's an extra 1,000 steps. So I got an extra 1,000 steps, 0.48 miles. We're doing 3/4 of a mile. That's the second half of, there's my half mile mark. You know what, I got to say, I couldn't go less than a mile, so we're going to do a full mile. So that'll give me 3¼ miles total towards my 5Ks. You know, so 5Ks is 15 miles. I'm going to walk 15 miles this month for breast cancer. I just need some of you guys to find my link and give me $1, give me $5, give me 25 cents, give me something. If nothing else, you've gotten to laugh at me for the last 15, 20 minutes between the two videos. This one's going to be a little bit different because you're going to have 2 views and we'll figure out what's what. Yeah, we'll get all that figured out and pushed away. You know, so I have found that Facebook won't take the longer videos. So what'll happen is I've got to put it in YouTube first. I've got a YouTube channel that I am working on right now. So it'll go up there first, and then it will go up at Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all of that. You know, so I'll have all of that out there. I'll have a link to all of, well, it's not all, I'll have a link on all of the different spaces for the donation page. You know, so far I've got one donation of $20. Come on, I can't be that pathetic. I got to be a little bit better than that. Come on, guys, help me out. I'm begging you. Yeah, it's kind of pathetic, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. If you guys would just ask me some questions about Toyotas or my life or math questions, it's hard to do algebra in my head. It'd make this a lot more bearable and I wouldn't be doing as much begging. No, I wouldn't be doing anywhere near as much begging. So it is what it is. Where are we at now? 0.62 miles. So my 3/4 is coming up, which gives me a full 5K between the last video and this video. But I'm gonna do the extra 1/4 mile because that's the shortest distance I can set. So what I may end up doing is, and this may get a little bit loud because I'm going by the car wash. Car wash is actually working. They're actually doing stuff. Sorry about that, got a little bit loud, I'm sure. All right, so I think what's going to happen is the next time I do this, I'll probably go down Jackson Road. I stayed here on the dealer lot up.
Return to the home point in 10 seconds.
No, hold on. We're gonna have to put this down. Bear with me.
Manual mode. Manual mode. Manual mode.
All right. We're gonna dip into the dealership here for a second so that I can drop this off. The steps still count because it's all one and the same, but we'll get this figured out. It's running out of battery. And this is why I stayed at the dealership to do this, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to have to carry a drone all the way back from 3/4 of a mile away. So,
Oh yeah, I like that.
all right, I'm going to drop this off here. I will come back and grab that.
You know that I just can't.
All right, going back to what we were doing. How much further do we have? Ooh, I'm 0.73, so I'm almost at that 3/4 of a mile, which means I've got about a 1/4 mile left. Actually, that means I'm doing what I wanted. I'm doing 1.5 miles because it's a 1/4 mile to the back, and then it's another 1/4 mile up. So I will get my 1.5 miles for my half of 3K. I was just going to do a mile, but with the way this is working out, it is going to put me in the back of the dealership. So I may as well just keep tracking, because that'll give me 1.5 miles if I walk back up a 1/4 mile. So it's like what, 2 laps? Half. So 3 laps. 3 laps. All right, not bad. So I figured that part out. 3 laps is going to take me, what, about 30 minutes? 10 minutes a lap? Yeah, 10 minutes a lap, 30 minutes. So I can just do that and knock that out. I thought about doing it on my day off, Tuesday, 2 days ago, but it was raining. And I was feeling weak. I didn't want to do it. So I didn't. I got plenty of time. If we get towards the end of the month and we're fighting to get all 5Ks knocked out, I'll be doing them in the snow, in the rain, in the fog, hailstorms, meteor showers, earthquakes, whatever. 0.84. Oh, I'm gonna get my 1.5 miles in. I'm gonna get my 6,000 step goal today. I'm already a third of the way there. And what time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. It's only 10 a.m. and I'm a third of the way to what my watch tells me is my 6,000 steps. It set a goal for me, so it does what it does. Average daily today, without doing a half a 5K, I'll get somewhere between 8,000 and 18,000 steps. That's why that's as small as it is. Yep. That's why that's as small as it is. So you're stuck with me well, you're not stuck. You could always turn the video off. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. And if you're going to, stop over to the link in the comments and drop a donation. $1, $5, $10, $15, 100 million. I'll take it all. I'll take all of it. I've got a goal of 1,500. So 1,500 is about 6% of the overall goal for the campus as far as, fundraising. So 6%. We get 29 guys on the floor. We got all the office staff that'll be doing it. I'm sure Michael Spiegel will be doing something along these lines too. If he doesn't, he walks enough that he's done like three 5Ks every day. That man just doesn't stop. It's phenomenal to watch him. Phenomenal to watch him. .95 miles, so we're almost to that mile mark. Almost to that mile mark. And I think what I'm going to do is change this up a little bit. If I have time to do a mile and a half, I'll do a mile and a half. But I may break it down into miles, depending on time. And I may knock a full 5K rather. I keep saying 3K, but I mean 5K. I may knock a whole 5K off on either a Sunday or a Tuesday, you know, when I'm off and not working. It depends on what's going on with the family and the grands and all of that. Well, I gotta work on my cardio. There's my mile, 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute walking mile. So, all right. Well, you guys have been with me for about 27 minutes. I'll let you guys go from here. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Remember, U of M Rogel Cancer Center doing that fundraiser. Let's get that knocked out. Help me get to the goal that I have set of $1,500. I want to raise $1,500 for the Rogel Cancer Center. Just because it's an arbitrary number. I figure if I'm going to do 5Ks this month, then that's only $300 per 5K. So I'll put this in some of my Marine groups and we'll do it that way. And I'll see if I can get any traction. All right, guys. All right, Facebook, Michigan, US. I love you guys.